YouTube, this is Dave Manic 1 with another review for today. I promised you guys another review, and here it is. It's a CRKT, and this review is going to be on the Carson designed M21-04G. Really nice knife. Go over some quick stats on that, or just some quick stats there. We have ourselves the blade length on this guy is it's going to be 4 inches. The thickness is about 3.5 millimeters. The steel is going to be your HCR 14 MOV, hardnet 58 to 59 HRC. Handle is 5.375, and the overall length of this guy is 9.31 inches. This thing is huge. Scales, of course, are G10. As far as the grip on this, it's not as aggressive as, let's say, your Spyderco Tenacious or whatnot, but it's still pretty grippy. I really like CRKT's their G10. It's definitely not super grippy, but you still maintain grip. It's very nice. It's a kind of maybe some people would prefer a little grippier. This seems to be fine with me. This and the G10 you find in your your Spyderco Tenacious or whatnot. I can deal with both of those, not a problem. Really nice knife. Of course, it is a liner lock flipper. It comes with the automatic lock system here. And like I said, it is designed by Kit Carson, so there's military influence all throughout this, especially the flipper there, which there is some jimping. It looks like the hammer to a firearm. Skeletonized scales here with the G10. Try to lighten up the weight. It is a little on the heavy side. As far as pocket clips concerned, tip up, tip down, left or right carry. From what I understand, they do offer this model in a lefty specific model, but it's good to have the option to move it back and forth there for right-handed and left-handed. As far as deployment goes, it is a little stiff off the bat there, but it's not bad. It's typical. It's what you're going to find with a lot of your flippers, and as you get them in the washers or whatnot and break in, because the tolerances on any good knife are kind of tight to begin with. This lock does automatically engage, so it has to be disengaged with a liner lock to close the knife, which, as far as safety-wise, or to make sure that this knife stays in a locked open position, is very, very nice feature. Although this knife, the way it's built, it's very sturdy, and it doesn't really require that. And to me, it's kind of a pain in the butt because it automatically engages, and it takes it takes a little bit getting used to as far as disengaging the lock, and having it to do it with one hand is kind of a pain in the butt at first when it's stiff. So you have to click this over, bang. Once you get it clicked over, you can release the lock system and reach up, grab the blade, and swing it back. And it took a little bit of practice to be able to do that. I wish this was kind of like the 8900, which I reviewed yesterday, where it was something that you engaged, whether when you wanted it, and not not on the automatic like this. But all in all, that's really the only downfall I see in this knife. It is a tactical knife, designed to be a tactical knife. So as far as EDC, this is going to be a little on the large side. Opening it and using it in a work environment may cause unwanted attention because of the size of this. It's definitely meant to be a tactical knife. Ergonomics are great on this guy, both regular grip and reverse grip. Little up curve on the blade there, definitely good for slicing. You got the little swedge up top there. For penetration and whatnot. It's got a coating on the blade here, and I believe it's a non-reflective black black titanium nitride finish to kind of help with the corrosion factor on that, and it's pretty nice as far as reflective here. I'm going to kick the light on. Yes, and you can see it does not reflect light too much at all, so it definitely serves that role. To give you an example, yesterday when I had done the video, of course, the 8900, I mean, this thing is supposed to be a satin finish blade, and the satin finish is actually just right there, not on the grinds itself. And you see this thing, you can pretty much signal for help, no problem with this guy. So, yes, definitely nice. Overall impressions of this knife, as far as if you're going to be purchasing this knife, it's definitely going to be for either collecting it or for a tactical application. EDC is pretty much out of the question. It's too large for an EDC, although I would carry it, no problem. But as far as being able to pull this out and be able to use it, like I said, you would get unwanted looks from people around you because of the size of this. It's over 9 inches long, guys. I mean, it's huge. But as far as the design on this, the hints of military are littered all over this for sure. Of course, Kit Carson has a military background, so you're gonna have to expect that through his designs. But it is a very good design. So far, so good. It is the only, like I said, the lock automatically engaging is kind of a pain in the butt for me. I do understand where they were coming from with this, but I wish it would have been more of something like on the 8900 where you could just go ahead and turn it on when you wanted to. The lock here on the 8900, push it forward, it's engaged, you can't unlock it, disengage it. So, like I said, I wish it was more like the 8900. So, as far as that goes, it's really nice. I like it. It's one of the knives from CRKT that I did really like and was anticipating getting. Actually, had higher hopes for this knife than I did the 89 Eraser, believe it or not, guys. And the 8900 definitely blew me away. But this is not a bad knife, and I am very, very happy that I do now own this for sure. I'm hoping to get an M16 here shortly, so I could review that and take a look at that. It is a smaller knife and probably more of an obvious choice as far as to fill the role of an EDC. So, so far, like I said, knife is pretty awesome. Fits good, well thought out, and it is a nice design. As long as the role that you're seeking to fill with the knife is a tactical role. I mean, you can EDC it. I don't know, depending on where you work. I mean, if you work at a warehouse or somewhere where you're not going to be around people that are going to be concerned by a giant knife being whipped out to be used as a tool, then you're cool. I definitely, I like the knife. It would definitely be something I would purchase, that I have purchased. Or, as far as carrying it, I wouldn't carry it. I have other knives to fill my EDC roll there, but I would carry this with me on my hikes as far as my folder. I wouldn't take the Eraser with me. I would take that knife for sure, simply because it makes for the holes, the skeletonized scales going all the way through the G10, the coating on the blade. It's meant for outdoor use, so throwing this around in the dirt or getting it clogged up, I mean, it would just be the matter of running some water through it and cleaning out the dirt, and then going ahead when I do finally get it home, blow it out and take it apart and clean it properly. But it's with the corrosion, the anti-corrosion coating on the blade, and it being as skeletonized as it is, I have no fear of really putting it through some chores on a hiking or a camping trip. Definitely suitable for that. So there you go. As far as not an EDC knife, but definitely made for camping and your tactical. We're all, civilian guys are going to be using it for camping or whatnot, and it would suit that role. Even food prep with the belly here, not a problem. Not a knife I would actually use for. I mean, even though as large as it is, I wouldn't use it to to chop branches or baton or anything like that, definitely bring a secondary knife. But for the camping and whatnot, it definitely would suit that role. Fact of the G10, skeletonized scales, and again the coating on the knife and the belly right there, it just definitely lends itself for a camping application knife, along with the tactical hints all over it. So there you go. There's my take on the M21. Pretty nice knife. Definitely looking forward to doing some outdoor testing with it. I'm in the process of getting my gear together here to be doing some hiking or whatnot. Some of the trails that I do want to hit up are going to be open here within the next month or two, and it's giving me enough time to go ahead and get some camping gear and some stuff together. That way I'm fully prepared to go up there, and when that happens, I'll be able to do a lot more tests and bring a lot more cool videos to you guys. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any comments, post them below. I appreciate the comments and the recommendations that you guys have messaged me and told me about making my videos better. Thank you very much. I could take criticism, and I'm trying to change things up. That way these videos are more enjoyable for you guys. So thanks, guys. New subscribers, thank you very much, and you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace.